Hey YouTube, welcome back to another video. So right now we're going to be talking about a PC we can buy for $350 that can play Fortnite in high settings. High settings to off. So this PC is mainly built around that game because it's a hot game right now. And it doesn't take a lot to run it, but you also want to play it nice and crispy and smooth. You don't want to be lagging or anything like that. So today we're going to be getting into a build that is built around the Ryzen CPU. But before we get started with that, we're going to go with the motherboard we chose. The motherboard we chose was a Micro ATX board. It's by Asus, so it's a pretty good brand. And like I said, it's the B series, so it's overclockable. You can overclock that CPU to get it to get all the power out of it and change up, just to overclock it. And the RAM is also overclockable on this motherboard, so this thing it's pretty nice. It's got an M.2 if you're ever wanting to upgrade some storage and put that in there. You got a total of, let's see, 2, 4, 6 USB ports. You got 4 3.0s and then 2 3.1s and HDMI, a Vega port, DVI port, and the PS ports for like old school mouse and stuff like that ports. And then you got an 8-channel HD audios and gigabyte LAN. So this motherboard has pretty much everything you need right here for a good motherboard at a good price. We got it for $71. That is a steal. Then we went with the power supply, something that's going to be able to power this. And if you wanted to upgrade to a 1060, I probably wouldn't run anything higher than that on this CPU because it's only 4 cores and 8 threads. Which is pretty good by today's standards. That's not a bad amount of cores and threads. So 450, it also looks aesthetically clean. It's all black, no mustard colored wires or anything like that. So we're getting a really good deal. It's on sale right now for $29.99, so $30. It's usually at this price. When they do sell out, they tend to higher the price on it when they're starting to get down to the lower numbers. So right now it's $29. And then with our storage, so you're going to have your OS and all your games on here because this is the only form of storage that I'm going to have in this build. It's a Patriot. I actually had this one, but mine was a 120 gigabyte version, and it ran perfect. I had no issues with it. This is just a little higher. This is 240 gigs, so you'll be able to put Fortnite, a couple other games, say some school projects, some things like that on this SSD. And it looks pretty nice, if you ask me. You know. If you're going with a blue theme, whatever. For our case, this is where we're going to be saving money right here. I mean, this is where we could have saved money. But I chose this case because it looks nice. It's got a, you can see into the case. So you can put some lights in there. You can change it up. And, you can see inside the case. So it gives you, like, something to feel good about. It's not just a block like this. This is just a block. Like, see these cases? They have no side windows. Let's see. There it is. So it's just a couple holes on the side. They're not really that nice looking. So that's why I did go with this case, is because it's more pleasing to the eye. Back to the build. So another part. Okay, so you could have had one of those ugly looking ones and saved $10. And then you could have went with the Patriot Burst, the one that I had for $120, and still had Fortnite on there and a couple other games, and still been okay. But memory storage would have been short. You wouldn't have had that much memory to do much more than put a couple of games on there. That's why I went with the 240. So you could have saved $10 on that and then saved $10 on the case. That would have put our total to $350. That's what I'm saying. You can build a PC for $350. And then I went with the Patriot Signature DDR4 RAM at 2666 megahertz. This is really good because it's dual channel, and 8 gigabytes by today's standard is kind of a lot. It's what you need for gaming, but say in a couple of years you might want to upgrade that to 16. So I got this for a really good price of $51.99. And this is a really good kit here. Like I said, it's the same brand as our SSD, so we can trust them. They got 4 stars on 23 reviews. So okay, now to our processor. Like I said, the 2400G with Radeon Vega 11 graphics on board. So this processor, like I said, will handle Fortnite in high settings and some off settings. The things that people don't understand is when you have a GPU or an APU, if you turn off shadows, you're going to bump yourself up to 40 frames sometimes. And shadows really doesn't kill your game. It's just, it honestly, in my opinion, without shadows on, the game looks better. So keep the shadows off, the game looks better, in my opinion. The games just put on shadows to make the game look more realistic. But if you're like me and you're just playing to have fun and you want higher frame rates, turn the shadows off. You can do this with this, and you can play Fortnite on high settings. So our build came out to, the way I liked it, $372. If you would have went with a cheaper case and the cheaper SSD, you would have been $350. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Make sure to leave a like, share, and subscribe. It's all free, guys. Come on. I'll probably be coming out with another video on a mid-range build for streaming. Or I might do a high-end build. Like the best bang for your buck on high-end. Okay, guys. Have a good one.